Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gaming fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to another episode of Tacoma, and we are in the Botanical Gardens, home of Andrew Dagya. Yeah, we didn't actually see all of the human drama that played out here in the last episode, so we should probably rewind. There we go. And restart, and this time follow some of the others. Because last time we followed Clive and Evie, and we saw they had a touching little moment there, in the face of death. But we don't know what Sarah and Andrew were talking about. We don't know what Natalie and Roberta were sort of doing either. So we're going to follow. I want to know about the botanist. This is his area. So I kind of want to know.
All right, what do you
what
say,
he
folks?
has to say this
Yay
time.
or nay?
Obviously, we're on board.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we non-essential personnel need to figure
so
out
we've
how to
seen
do
this bit
everything we
before.
can to set this mission up for
And
success.
when
get the
Clive
hell
and
out of
Evie
your
go
way
off
as
towards the
quickly as
tea
possible.
garden, we'll follow.
Time is oxygen, people.
Sarah.
Break.
I'll
Everybody went along with this.
I'll head downstairs and get started
Do
on
either.
Oh my
something.
God. Okay.
Yeah, he's acting officially,
Hey,
and
Andrew.
we already know that he
Andrew.
does some
Yeah.
interesting stuff.
Sure.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, in his history.
Hey,
Nope, I'm
Evie.
not.
Hey,
Okay. Well, do you want to talk about?
I can't do it. I can't. This is all crazy.
But you said you.
Okay, I can't get through the door. Let's just pause this. Because for some reason I can't get through the door. Okay, now it's letting me through the door, so we can press X again.
Pressured me.
Andrew.
They really expect us to climb into some jury-rigged thing and ride it through space? Just because VT might not come pick us up. It's insane. And first we all have to get in cryo just for the privilege. Well, some of us do.
Andrew.
Okay, he's a stress
I
monkey.
don't know what to say. Bert and Nat need us. They need you.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in cryo. I'm gonna be the same one here. Nobody even considered that VT might come pick us up in time if we just wait. Nobody even considered it.
Evie doesn't think
Listen,
that's very likely.
Don't talk to anybody else about this for now, okay?
Don't make
And
anyone
if I
else
were to
panic.
call the crew into medical, you'd show up, right?
I guess it depends what it is.
Okay. Just give me a little time.
Okay, what's she planning? He's just stressing his head off. I want to see what Sarah is planning. Where is she?
Odin,
Okay, she's
I'm freaking out.
Close your eyes.
I did already.
A light wind rustles the green tall grass. Your skirt billows gently. Warm sun caresses your back.
Yes.
You begin walking forward. The grass is cool. Your feet parted with each step. Do you see
Oh.
what is in front of you?
okay.
As I step through the grass, I naturally come upon a path.
Yes.
The dirt of the path is soft on the soles of my feet. I don't know what's going to happen to us, Odin.
Sarah.
She is Sarah. Okay.
I am striding forward confidently upon my appointed path. Wherever it takes me is where I am meant to be. I am striding confidently on my appointed path.
Sarah,
Yes, Odin?
are you going to be all right?
I think so.
I think maybe she's better at meditation than
Everyone
Andrew.
to medical? I want to make sure they've got the best shot at waking back up once they do go in.
She's got some sort
All
of
right.
plan, I think.
How
but
about
I don't know
this?
what it is.
Let's give folks a little time to regroup. But why don't Clive and I follow you over there right now? Get ours done. No time like the present.
Lead the way.
Okay, let's follow them. Oh, except we can't. That's finished there. So we're in medical. We need to go into medical next. And meanwhile, Andrew is going to emerge from here. And we don't know where Roberta and Natalie went. This is paused.
Okay, Evie, Hello?
Oh, anyone there? They've all gone.
Guess I'll catch up with y'all later then.
So, I guess he was just kind of freaking out in there. I don't know where Roberta and Natalie would have gone to. I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure where they went, so let's just rewind and follow them, because I want to know what it is they're actually doing. They're in here, so
Stop wasting time and get to work.
here they go.
This is gonna be good, Evie. You just wait. Ride of your life.
More ways than one. Okay, where do we start?
Start? I got things started as soon as this all went down. I'll show you what I got lined up.
She seems
To the
confident at least.
workshops.
Okay, so I'm not sure where they're going. So I guess we'll find out where they're headed later on. But for the moment, we need to check out medical. Let's just check on the progress of our upload, but I'm guessing it's not going to be... I can't even remember where I put it. Oh, it's right in front of my face. There we go. It's, yeah, not going to be done yet. It's 50%, because we are only 50% done here. Okay, we've got another little Ventura's promo. So when they say VT, they're talking about Ventura's Technologies, and Evie does not think that VT will come to pick them up in time, and I think she's probably right. I think that it's possibly VT's fault, directly or indirectly, that they are in this fix in the first place. Okay, we have got recoverable data. There we go. So let's cared for them. Okay, who keeps
Okay,
telling me
Sarah.
this stuff?
We'll see you over in Mech.
Who
As soon as
cared
everything's
for
wrapped
them?
up here.
Oh, is that Odin?
All right,
Communicate
speed.
with us.
once more into the breach.
Let's restore her stuff too. Okay. Message with Odin. Isn't having more data available to the pilot desirable? Yes, but the raw nav data is formatted for the Zenith AI's use, not whatever. But it's going to need to be able to use this stuff in real time while she's at the controls, so... Navigation code itself interprets the data and display its recommendation for optimal manual inputs to the pilot. Displays raw data for So that's all stuff about getting the supply drone to work with, well, just as a personnel vehicle, which it's not designed for at all. Cryogenic facilities are active. 2 out of 6 cryopods occupied. Okay, are they? By whom exactly? Oxygen supply 50 hours. Okay, who's in cryo already then? Message with EV is okay. Don't. Oh, EV and Clive, I would have thought would have gone into cryo. Is that what Sarah's doing? She's putting people in cryo already. So I think you're a really good station admin. No matter how I act, I want you to know I'm not going to let you down. That's very sweet and I appreciate it. It's just, okay. It's last minute kind of stuff, isn't it? I need to something see you on the other side. Yeah, right, so she's got into cryo. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, alright, so.
What?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about how Evie and Clive are already in deep freeze.
Yeah, evident.
Did you read the message they sent?
Yeah.
Quick work for Sarah.
Why are we going into the supply closet?
I got to talk to them a little bit right before Sarah took them down to cryo, and Evie was being so encouraging. They're putting all their faith in us, but
But what?
right before they turned to go, just for a second, they look so worried.
Oh, baby.
Well, would she
Because
not?
the clock is ticking, and I just keep thinking, what if the last time they saw each other is the last time they'll ever see each other?
Don't think about that.
How can I? How can you not think about it?
So, you know the concept of partitioning from early century computing?
Yeah, I think so.
So, you have a data drive. Maybe one partition was your operating system, and the other one was like general data storage. And maybe you'd partition part of the drive off to contain something that might be unstable that you otherwise kind of, wanted not to interfere with anything else. There are certain things that are gonna help us get this done, but some things, they need to be partitioned off. Because thinking about them isn't gonna help us.
Partition things or
But-
people?
You're thinking about us,
Yeah.
at least, aren't you?
Yeah. And when I do let myself start thinking about how there's a possibility this is the last of our time together too,
Yeah.
then I start thinking we should really make the most of it.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to see that. Excellent. Yeah, and there's lots of mess in here, and that probably explains it. Alright, good. Okay, well, let's hope in that case that they, actually did the job they were supposed to be doing. Secure medical storage, physician access only, physical locking device engaged. So we can't get in there because it's locked. So we're going to need some way of getting in there. I'm not sure if... I don't know. There's probably something in there that we need to see, but we can't get in there straight off the bat. So we're going to have to search around Sarah's domain first. So what we've got here, Ventura's healthy contract reminders. I'm not sure I want to read this nonsense. Your health won't wait, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's pretty awful. It's exactly what you could expect from Ventura's Technologies, aka VT, who left their crew here to die. I'm fairly sure of it. Okay, so here we go. This is medical. Yeah, there's a white coat. Sarah's office. Physician office out. The doctor is out. Well, yeah. And then there's quite a bit of other equipment here. So she's got a nice consulting table there. With a stethoscope. You can mess with the stethoscope. You can mess with the stethoscope. Okay. And this is probably... Medics. Medics! Well, no, you just love them. It's not even got a head attached to it. This is just a supply cupboard with a skeleton in it to give you a Halloween type shake. Medical staff eyes only. Alrighty, so recent body scan records. Oh, hello, that could be interesting, couldn't it? But we need a code for that. Imaging. An eye chart. Of course, there's an eye chart. Here we go. She does the full works, this medic. Alright, so what is this? This is some sort of scanning room, isn't it? Is this a scanner thing? It looks like a picture, but I don't think it is. I think it's something else. Oh, AR bioscan procedure. AR bioscan. Oh, AR. Right, okay. Please remove any items from your pockets. No need to fully disrobe. Lie down on a scanning bed and relax. Please remain still during the scan. It should only take a moment. Facility medical staff. We'll have you. Yeah, non-crew member profile detected. AR bioscan not available. That's alright. I don't want one. You're fine. Okay, so, and anyway, I think we've probably had one because otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see what the others didn't know. It's for recording data, isn't it? So we've got a nice little hand wash station here with some gloves and some soap. So that's a washing station. Okay, let's have a look at her office. Oh, we've got, of course, we've got Sarah and we've got hold to restart. Okay, let's just rewind because we didn't actually get to see this, obviously. There we go. Now, where the heck are they?
Up here.
Alright, good speed. Once
Okay.
more into the breach.
There we go. So they were going that
Regard.
away.
Does Nat
No,
deserve to know what her odds are if she ends up going into cryo?
Ah,
I believe that you have made a decision with both Roberta and Natalie's best interests at heart.
Above all, do no harm. If we do make it out of this thing, Nat's going to have to find out I didn't tell her everything at some point.
I believe that is a bridge to be crossed at a later date. Andrew is here for his exam.
Oh, Send him in.
Okay,
So you showed up for your exam.
I did.
So does that mean you've decided to...
What's gonna happen to us, Sarah?
What? Well,
she has all
Bert
the answers
and Nat
either.
are going to fix up the drone with life support, and then we're...
No. I mean... What if things don't work out? And we're still stuck in cryo?
Oh. Well, when you go into stabilizing sleep, it feels just like any other sleep, really. The body effectively goes into a controlled hypothermic coma.
Do you dream?
Sometimes. Sometimes very intense dreams.
And then what?
After a certain amount of time, your body slows down too much. Things start shutting down.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
Do you think Bert and Nat can get it done?
I do.
Then I'll just have to trust your professional opinion and do my part. It's been good working with you, Doc. I'm ready for my exam.
Ha! We know what that noise is. Okay, there we go. So, there is something wrong with Natalie. She was in here and has had her medical examination, but I don't know if that's captured on record because we rewound right to the beginning and we didn't get that. We only captured this bit. So there's something the matter, but recent body scans are captured, and so we should be able to find out by looking for a code. Now, she hasn't stuck her code to that with a post-it like some others we could mention. There's nothing obvious here either. William Carlos Williams, okay. Let's have a look, see what else. Oh look, that's the same picture that she uses when she's trying to meditate and calm down. I've no idea if that's something from home where she lives on Earth or something, I don't know. She's into her modern art. I quite like those, they're nice. I like those. Okay, and then we have some very dead looking plants. Wow! They've only been gone a couple of days. It's not long enough for plants to die out. I would hope that she's a better medic than she is. Temperate rainforest. Ocean beach. Summer showers. Okay, so yeah, she's bit into her meditation as well as her medication. Lip balm, okay. And a tea bag. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, we know what that says by now. Let's have a looky here. There she is. Medical surgery certificate. She must have to do the whole works, given that she's crew member, and that's her job here. She must have to do the whole works with medical. Date of birth. Let's see. Bioscan record pin updated. Contractor Hasmadi, thank you for updating your crew AR bioscan records access code. Please enter a code reminder phrase for your future reference. Graduation. Code reminder phrase. Graduation. Okay. Reminder phrase. Ah. A code. Okay. In which case, the access code must be the date of her graduation, so we have to find out when she graduated. Well, is it in here? License issue date 02042. Well, that's kind of too long, isn't it? I think we actually need a shorter one than that. I'm not sure if it's on there. Let's see if we can find it somewhere else. There we go. Contractor Hasmadi, we'd like to remind you while posting contract on Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma is currently up for renewal, there will be many more posting options open to you if you were to accept personal responsibility for the instant of September 2nd, 2085. What? Upon the Fountain of Paradise. Accept personal responsibility? As you know, the court case has been settled, so there'll be no further negative impact on you. What? And your opportunities within Venturis would be significantly improved. What's she supposed to have done? September 2nd, 2085, the Fountain of Paradise. Personal responsibility. I'll take the renewal, thanks. Okay, so she didn't want to accept personal responsibility for whatever that incident was. And who knows if she even was liable for it. Or was actually... Yeah, I don't know. They were trying to sort of... I don't know. Pin it on somebody. I don't know. Okay, well, I haven't found a code there. But there's her personal quarters around here, so we should probably take a look in there and see if that's a cupboard. We know about that one. Let's just close the closet. There are personal quarters somewhere, and maybe they're out here. I can't quite remember. I think they're over here. There we go. Personal quarters. Alright, here we go. Alright, Sareh Hasmadi. Captured 3 months ago. Let's recover. Okay. She's just chilling on a bunk. She's looking at what? JJ Pratt's Image Life, followers 2.4 million, celebrated my last night on terra firma for a while. Spam. Okay. I'm not entirely in memory of JJ. Who's JJ? Singapore, home of the ultimate hangover food. Okay. And this... On my way up, never thought I'd see Earth from this height 3 years ago. Is this a relative or a friend of hers? In memory of JJ. I assume that's JJ, and JJ is in point of fact past. I don't know. End of feed. Okay, so maybe that's someone she knows who is no longer with us. Message with Natalie. Oh no, on another facility. Like she's malfunctioning, and or there's been anything wrong with her that people might not have known about. Malfunctioning. I could try looking. VT's tech error ticket backlog for any hits. Found a Paradise Medical AI about 3 years ago. What? Okay, so Sarah's talking about the Fountain of Paradise Medical AI about 3 years ago. Okay, but who malfunctioning? She's malfunctioning. Well, they don't refer to Odin, the AI, as she. So, is somebody else on this ship, on this crew, an AI? VT's tech error ticket backlog. Fountain of Paradise Medical AI. Okay, and I think VT are trying to pin something on her, on Sarah, that isn't her fault. That is what I think. Egg a Day, Odyssey to the Stars. Spaceport City, Singapore. JJ Pratt. Something excited to take my first ever trip up the space elevator to the Fountain of Paradise tomorrow. The glitz, the glamour, the zero G is going to be incredible, all thanks to you, my loyal supporters. But first I spend a day in the hustle and bustle of Spaceport City, the lively jumble of improvised bungalows, grey market vendors, and of course those famous Singaporean food stalls that surround the space elevator, spectacular base tower. One last egg a day before I lift off from terra firma. Here we go. Right, okay, so he's a blogger, isn't he? Basically, he's a blogger. Message with Odin. Unfortunately, information you have requested is defined as classified by Venturis, so I'm unable to transmit it to you. Wish I could. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's okay, I don't have to apologise. I know you have your rules you have to follow. I wonder if Nat could get at it. Hence, she then started talking to Nat. I cannot prevent you from approaching Natalie about this issue. I can advise that doing so would violate the terms of her security clearance. Okay, so she's obviously looking into something there, isn't she? So there's something going on there as well, but we need to try and find Sinus Aid. We need to try and find her graduation code so that we can access the graduation date or something. Oh, now what's this? Grab a plaque. Surat al-Baqarah the Heifer, in the name of God, the gracious, the merciful, Alif Lam Mim. This book, no doubt, guide for the righteous. Those who believe in the unseen and perform the prayers. Okay, it's a little prayer, I think, isn't it? Okay. Need to know if there's anything about a graduation around here. I'm guessing it won't be totally impossible to find. What is this? Oh my wordy. Okay, so this is her yoga, the downward dog. Next. Warrior 2. Okay. Oh my word, that looks like a fairly advanced maneuver. And that one certainly is, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So she's into her yoga, and there's some yoga kind of art as well. Alright, so we've got some coins and stuff here. Let's have a looky at this notebook. Deep waters in the heavens, thunderclouds approach from the west, but no rain yet. The superior person nourishes himself and remains of good cheer to condition himself in the moment of truth. Great success of you, sincerely keep to your course. You may cross to the far shore, changing line 1, hex 48, the well. That does not make sense to me at all. Is it a haiku, or... It might be, but the text of it sort of comes across almost as if it's a code. Okay, there's a card here, which is an orchid. Well, Andrew Dagia probably gave her that. Hi, Sarah. So glad somebody wanted one of these beautiful orchids. She was the only one. Remember, not too much water. Just ask if you need guidance on upkeep. Plant care tips. I'm here to help. Okay, I think she gets on quite well with Andrew. What is this? Grab book. The Book of Changes. Unlock the wisdom of the I Ching. Many subtle forces swirl around us in our daily lives, but with the help of the I Ching, they can be understood and even turned to your advantage. Yeah, she's quite sort of mystic in these kind of things, isn't she? Okay, now does she have a drawer under her bed? She does. And there's a lid we could perhaps take off here. And then have a look at this. With love. Dear Sarah, we are thinking of you during this Ramadan and hope you are celebrating in your own way up there as well. Please give yourself permission to relax every once in a while during your posting. We love you, Mum and Dad. Okay. And they perhaps sent us some various things, some gum there, that's nail polish, and that's her underwear. We don't really need to know about that, but what was she sent? Let's just take a little look down here. They're chocolates, I believe. Oops. Good physics. Grants to the physics there. Ramadan Kareem. Yeah, I think there's some Ramadan chocolates. There we go. We'll shut that. So still no code for her bulk, for her... yeah, still no code yet. Is there anywhere else we have to look in here? Probably. She must have a bathroom, right? Here we go. That's not the bathroom. There's a wardrobe, which I don't think has anything in it. Apart from the obvious. Oh, here we go. Nothing particularly in here, as you would expect. She's got a book next to the loo, which people often seem to have. A mindful life. There's a surprise. This seems just like her. The AI in charge of all operations for Kiribati's Sea City State Fand has lived for a long and storied span. She, a female AI, okay, here she shares some of her techniques to gracefully navigating sentience and the demands of living a satisfying, socially meaningful life. Fand has been in operation for 62 continuous years, 34 of them for Kiribati Sea City State. Fand invented the celebrated sea farming techniques that bear her name, placing her at the visionary forefront of the state of the art. She's also known for her strong belief in meditation. Yeah, okay, which many experts thought meaningless or impossible for AI. Fand has been anointed Dame Controller of Kiribati, but she elected to exclude this title from her name. Okay, so that might have been the one that Sarah wanted to investigate, believing her to possibly have malfunctioned. So maybe previously this whole Paradise Island or Paradise State thing or whatever it was, maybe she was, yeah, she had something to do with that and was, yeah, Venturis. If it was a Venturis AI, they wanted her to carry the can for that when actually it wasn't really her fault. So that's the bathroom. Yes, this is the exit here. No sign on door. Going the wrong way. Alright, so still haven't found the way to access that data, but it must be in here somewhere. Okay, here we go. So the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, and there is a degree of Doctor of Medicine 2080, in the year 2080. There it is, in my face. And that is what we need to open these records here, isn't it? So 2080, 2080. So she hasn't been practicing for that long then. Yay, there we go. Recent body scan records, medical staff eyes only. Well, it's not going to make much odds now, is it? Let's see what Roberta looked like. Good, 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 good. Standard antiviral schedule. Yeah. Cryogenic stasis risk factors, none. Okay, so that's fine. She was fine. Andrew, by the look of him, is fine also. Cryogenic stasis risk factors, none. Okay, but we know Natalie had some problems. Her heart. She's only 24, and cryogenic status risk factors: heart murmur, probable mitral stenosis. Cryogenic stasis viability analysis: patient exhibits clear signs of cardiovascular abnormality, heart murmur. This condition represents a severe risk of death during the cryogenic revival process. Expected probability of survival for the patient is 18%. Patient is not recommended for cryogenic stasis, but she doesn't really have a choice, does she? Physician should consider alternative methods of treatment for this patient. Poor physician did not actually have the choice in the matter. So, it's a tough one for Sarah. No wonder she's freaking out. On top of everything else, she has that to deal with. We still haven't been able to get into the medical closet, a medical cabinet, which medical supply room, which has a lock on it, and I'm not sure quite how to disengage that lock. You would think that Sarah would have the ability to do that from within here, from within her desk or her somewhere. Oh look, there's a key. How silly of me to have not noticed. Let me just put that back for the moment, because there is a notebook here. Honestly, most of the pain has faded, but I can't say I don't still feel guilty. Oh, this is about... It's just duller than it used to be, but it's still there all the time. Odin says it counts as grief, even though I never knew the patient when he was alive. Okay. I don't know how doctors deal with this. A lot of them have to, don't they? Most of them. Right, so she's accidentally killed someone, I guess. No, we want the key. She must have accidentally killed someone, and maybe she's serving some sort of self-imposed sentence up here. Who knows? Right. Medical storage, here we come. Alright, so we're going to use the key here and see if there's anything in here that's going to educate us further. A skull. Oh, well, that's the skull off the cabinet, off the... Yeah, that's the skull off the top of the skeleton in the cupboard. Not that that's going to get us very far. What is this? It's a medicine bottle. Solid state. Yeah, I don't think that's... I think this is what we're after, isn't it? Ventura settles with family of spaceport victim 2086. Following a lengthy independent investigation court case, the Venturas Corporation has reached a settlement with the family of Jaden Jeremiah Pratt, JJP. Oh my word. This is what she was looking at online, and he died and she feels responsible. He died during surgery for a fractured femur following an accident aboard Venturas' Fountain of Paradise spaceport. There we go, on September 2nd. The value of the settlement was undisclosed. As part of the settlement's terms, Venturas admitted no wrongdoing to the death of Mr. Pratt. I'll bet they didn't. They didn't want to, but it might have been their fault. I don't know. However, significant public relations damage was already done by the incident. While OSTEP's independent investigation was inconclusive, the attending surgeon at the time of Mr. Pratt's death, Dr. Sareh Hasmadi, testified during multiple hearings the fault lay not in human error but in the faulty judgment of Venturas' medical AI, Heka. Right. which is what she was trying to look into. Following these claims and the lack of refutation by OSEP's investigation, investor confidence and the reliability of Venturis' AI offerings declined sharply and hasn't fully recovered since. Dr. Hasmadi was transferred off of the Fountain Paradise Spaceport shortly after the hearings began. I bet she was. Mr. Pratt was a popular travel and food writer, bringing his death and the subsequent hearings surrounding it added attention from the public. Both the Venturis Corporation and Mr. Pratt's family declined to comment for the story. There we go. So that is the story right there. Yeah, so that now we know what's happened to Dr. Hasmadi. And I am starting to wonder whether that death sentence thing is in point of fact just that, and if some or all of the inhabitants of this station were put here, were sent here, and or kind of kept here for a second term in order to get them out of Venturis' way. Maybe they were embarrassing, maybe they were embarrassment or a liability to Venturis in some way. I'm getting the feeling this company is ruthless in the extreme and will do anything in order to further its own interests, even at the expense of others. Okay guys, so the plot thickens, or at least continues. At the moment all I can do really is guess, so I hope in any case in the meantime you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, you know what to do. Hit that like button, let me know. Also feel free as ever to give me your hints, tips and comments, and until the next time, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye bye for now.